Alright, welcome back to the second part of News Desk. And now let's bring you up to speed with news that should definitely get you angry and concerned. And it has emerged that at least 27 members of parliament and Nairobi Senator Mike Sonko never spoke in parliament for an entire year. Now, according to a report released by Mzalendo Trust, that's a non-governmental organization which tracks the performance of lawmakers in parliament, the 27 MPs never contributed to plenary sessions in the year 2015.
Out of the 27 MPs who walked in and out of the National Assembly chambers without saying a word, 5 of them are yet to make their maiden speeches since their swearing in as MPs in 2013. They include member for Kinango Gonzirai and his Kangema counterpart Tyrus Ngahu, who are both serving as second-term MPs. The other 3 are first-term MPs, and they include Rongai's Kipruto Moi, Alex Kosgei of Mgwen, and Oscar Sudi of Kapsaret. In the Senate, it's Nairobi Senator Mike Sonko, who carries the tag of a mute senator. Among the notable faces of those who never spoke on the floor of the National Assembly in 2015 are Kilifi North Member of Parliament Gideon Mungaro, Alfred Sambo of Webuye East, Nyali's Hezron Awiti, and his Likoni Mwasudi Mwahima. Mwea MP Peter Gitau Njuguna, who was allegedly caught bribing voters in the just concluded Malindi by-election, also never spoke a word entire 2015. Kiminini MP Chris Wamalwa and Taveta's Naomi Shaban were named as the most active lawmakers in the National Assembly, while in the Senate, Makueni's Mutula Kilonzo Jr. and nominated Senator Fatuma Dulo were the leading contributors. Duncan Hemba, KTN News.
All right, and now to just flesh out this research, I'm joined by the Executive Director of Mzalendo Trust, the people in charge of this research. Just talk to me really about what this actually means, that we have members of parliament 3 years, 4 years down the line who've never spoken in parliament.
Yes, we have. Our research revealed that there are 5 members who actually never spoken. And this, of course, goes to show that they have not been taking their very seriously. A lot of times they have been there, or they might be there, but they don't speak, and maybe they are not even aware of the concerns of their residents. Because just looking at the list and also the realities of the country, there's so much poverty. You can't say that there's nothing to speak to in the regions you come from, like the one coming from Kinango, that's in Kwale. That's one of the poor counties. For them to be quiet for us is okay. People from that area should be asking questions about their choice of leader.
Members of Parliament, if you can help me, you have the Kinango from Kwale, you have the Mgwen MP, and this is a profile of something that should be what we thought were young people, but also It talks about how as voters who put them in office had no idea who they were putting in office.
Yeah, actually I can say it talks about the civic education done last time. A lot of people were not putting a lot of concentrating a lot on who is running for MP. A lot of people are concerned of the senator, governor, and presidents. The MCAs and MPs, the gravitas of their work was not known. And now it has come to light that they control the purse strings. They still are they call the shots on a lot of things that the executive gets to do. And so parliamentarians should take their work seriously, and also the people should be asking pertinent questions about the interests of that if they are being taken care of.
And this, what possible reason, I don't know, because you've done this research, that would have, say, for instance, for someone like the Mgwen Member of Parliament, a young man coming from, a name that is known in politics, what possible reason they have not to have spoken in Parliament? And they would argue that perhaps they do other things in the constituency.
But the issue is this. With the new system of governance, the work in the constituency and the county is heavily given to governor and the MCAs and their teams. So when someone says they are doing development work, unless it is a national institution that is doing something there, like let's say building roads or KWS, taking care of national parks, or the electricity distribution system, really they have no work. They need to just push government to do things on the ground, and then they can say if the national institution is doing the work that is needed, then they are actually doing their tasks.
Should this trouble Kenyans then? People who just, vote for parties, 6-suit or whatever it is, it will be in 2017, who just put people because they have a ticket of the famous party from their certain region?
Yes, definitely. I think this raises scrutiny we should undertake before the next election. Who is running for office, and even educate citizens what's the work of an MP really, and because if they understand their work, they'll need people who are more educated, and also they will need people who actually are concerned or even passionate about particular issues. So making sure their interests match with the person that they vote is critical to where we go as a country.
All right, I'm going to ask you for your final thought. Do Kenyans understand? I want to blame these members of parliament, and they have their share blame, but also the voters really must also be blamed because they put these people in office.
It's true, they put them in office, and even the things that they keep asking them while they're in office are not related to their tasks. For example, Mike Sonko is a most visited profile on our system. But a lot of times the questions on his profile are actually for donations, and no one asks him about what he should be doing for Nairobi, or things he should be pushing for Nairobi in that house.
Right, Executive Director of Mzalendo Trust, thank you very much. Good work you're doing.